Hello everyone, Neorashi here. Today I'm going to review a manga that's actually not out yet. This is the first and most likely only time that I'm going to do that, unless I get lucky. And anyway, today I'm going to review Tsumiki Ogami's Not So Ordinary Life Volume 5. So, I'm currently recording this on um, March 8th, and this only released in March 10th. So um, I usually I usually go as spoiler free as possible, but I'm going to try to be even more spoiler free as possible. But it is going to be hard because this one has uh, quite a few things to talk about, especially the interaction between the two main characters. Um, First off, I'm gonna say that the new character we see here, well, technically, she's new as in it's the first time she make like a major appearance in the appearance, sorry, in the series, but uh, she's actually well known within the school where the series take place. Um, but I really like her because she is a succubus, and on the surface, she pretty much acts like what you would expect out of a succubus, which is basically attract male students. Well, in this case, students because like she's like 17, 16, 17 years old, like most students in the school. Um, but underneath the surface, we see that there's actually only one person she really has her eyes on, which I think is pretty cool in a sense that she's a succubus but doesn't act like most succubus in Japanese media. The only other uh, succubus that I personally know that is like that would be Ludmilla in Rune Factory 5, where the moment you save her, um, the moment you meet her for the first time is the moment you save her in the game, and she immediately falls in love with the player character, whether you play as the male or the female character. And I'd say it's not exactly that way, but it is very similar, I think, in the succubus character here as well. Um, I'm also getting some hint that, well, I had a feeling that the series would become a rom-com at some point. Like, I had the feeling it was a rom-com from the get-go, but I Volume 5, if this is indeed a rom-com, I think Volume 5 is the one where we start getting hints of that, but not like super clear hint. What I mean is that there's another series that felt like a rom-com, but in the end was just about like super deep friendship. And a lot of people were upset that it didn't end up being a rom-com because it was a Yuri, so a lot of people called it Yuri based. But it, yeah, I'm still starting to get feelings that this might be a rom-com, and I think the way the romance, assuming it is romance, I think the way the romance is introduced is actually really nice. So in the end, was it my favorite volume of the series? I don't think so. Um, Another thing that I liked is that uh, like the main events of Volume 4 uh, were, in my opinion, not concluded, and they were concluded in this volume, but it felt weird because like the way this volume is structured is it begins with the whole thing surrounding the succubus, which is fine because it's who we see on the cover. Then it switches back to concluding the plot of volume 4 and then back to the succubus thing. So it feels like the mangaka was like, oh shoot, I forgot to end this arc, so I'm gonna like make a two, I think it was 2 chapter about this plot and then going back to my main plot. I think it should have started with like the conclusion of the volume 4 plot and then went full on succubus. So when it went back to the volume 4 plot, it felt more like an like interlude or something like that, which I didn't like very much. But at least it gave us a satisfying conclusion for that plot. So, as I said earlier, it's not my favorite volume of the series. Honestly, it's probably even... I'd argue it's one of my least favorite, even though I do have a lot of praise for this one. I just didn't like how it was structured. And so I'm gonna give volume 5 a... Oh, my cat is where I don't want him to go. I knew he'd jump down as soon as I got up. So yeah, I'm gonna give volume 5 a 8 out of 10. I mean, it's one of my least favorite volumes of the series so far, but it is still a great volume. If you like the series, you'll probably like this one at least as much as I did. As for the availability, well, as I mentioned, it's not out yet, but we can still check here. As you can see, I purchased it earlier this month, and it does say that this item will release on March 10th. So for some reason, Amazon gave me my copy 4 days early. If you saw my weekly haul video, you know that I got this book 4 days early for some reason. But it is available for the usual $15.99 price tag if you buy it physically. In the US, it's $11.99. I think it's cool that even though Viz did increase their price a year or two ago, I think it's cool that they are, to this day, still the cheapest manga you can easily grab today. $15.99 is what I used to pay for 7 Seas manga when I started buying them in 2020. Back then, I think those were $11.99 or $12.99, so they were pretty cheap. But still, I think $15.99 is a reasonable price. Some of 7 Seas manga have gone up to like $20.99, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and probably tomorrow I'm gonna have my Anime Planet highlight topic of the month video up. Otherwise, I'm definitely going to do it this week because the topic of the month has been released on Anime Planet. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.